What is going on? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today I want to talk to you about Healthier Choices Management, ticker is HCMC. So as you can see today, down 99%, trading at 6 digits. So a lot of people are begging the question now, is HCMC dead? So I'm going to go over all the stuff you need to know. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And without further ado, let's get right to it. So now I say it out loud, it makes me think that for those of you that are not in HCMC, that intro is very much scary, because me saying that it is down 99%, trading at now 6 digits, a lot of you I'm sure are like, what the hell is this stock? So for instance, today though, there was about right here 5.49 billion shares being traded, and 2 days ago was roughly about 1.37 billion as well. So a lot of volume was being traded, and based on even Reddit, a lot of people are kind of commenting on the volume and also the fact that it's trading at virtually zero. Some brokers don't even show 6 digits, some brokers just show 4 digits. So very, very scary for a lot of individuals. And based on HCMC's website, it is still working perfectly fine and no major updates from what you can see. And at the very top as well, the news section, everything is still there. So the last update was on February the 14th. So one would assume that maybe this whole sell-off today, or the 99% down, is associated to the whole spin-off, because that is anticipated to be completed by the first half of 2023. So once again, I think the logical conclusion would be associated to this whole spin-off, but they haven't done any PR whatsoever. They would give individuals heads up as far as when the ex-dividend date is, because that's clearly the next step, part of their 4-point plan, but they haven't done anything. And based on the latest round of 13Fs, no big institutions have kind of reduced their position. And even beside the point though, FineMark, which has 233 million shares of HCMC, even if they sold out all of their position, that wouldn't really even make up this 5.49 billion. So again, I think it's not necessarily institutions. It might be a glitch in the system potentially as well. And this was posted on Twitter as well by 𝗖𝗓𝗡𝗖𝗧 as well. So big part of the HCMC community, and they're talking on the HCMC patent and the whole ruling and things like that. I personally don't like to cover that anymore, because I think in general, everyone who did get into HCMC because of the lawsuit is already out and very much disappointed by all of that. So again, I could be completely wrong about that, but it does look like this is a separate appeal case from the one trying to overturn the dismissal of the original infringement lawsuit. So I think that's just complete craziness. It looks like HCMC is just trying to fight for everything. They're trying to fight for the loss of the loss. Like, it's just completely BS if you ask me. But regardless of that, that did come out, so I don't think it's any coincidence about this. Of course, based on their 4-point plan as well, they are going to be diluting, I think it is $13 million worth, which again wouldn't necessarily cause this big of a sell-off, because there hasn't been any changes, no submissions to the SEC or anything like that, and still currently 3.39 billion outstanding shares. So again, a huge amount of outstanding shares on a side note. But when it comes down to it, like I said, I think a lot of people are very much fearful about this being traded at 6 digits now, and based on this updated news, it's actually correct. So OTC stocks don't commonly do that, because typically for a stock to be trading at 6 digits, it's usually not the most favorable stock. Whereas HCMC gained a huge amount of following, and I think that this is where a lot of people are now experiencing maybe the 6 digits for the first time potentially. But like I said, typically when something does start to trade at 6 digits, it's just very much briefly, and it's right before death. But based on here, it is up to code potentially, and I just highlighted this section right here. So won't be anything greater than 6 digits though, so that's something just be aware of. Maybe that's a positive thing, but generally speaking, this seems to be normal, potentially, but still right now, no news. HCMC has really gone quiet over the last little bit, been giving very, very little updates. So the last update was, like I said, February the 14th. Outside of that was December, October, and October. So this was when they were talking on their 4-point plan, trying to get shareholders a significant amount of value. And like I said, if this is in fact associated to the whole spin-off, part of their whole 4-point plan, I guess, is right here. So number one is buyback of 5 million shares, or $5 million worth of stock. And so if they have started this 4-point plan buying back $5 million of stock wouldn't cause it to go down. It'd actually be quite the opposite. It would cause it to go up. But moving on from that, second one is a spin-off of this, and then third one is a dividend, and then the capital equity raise. So even if they do it backwards and do the equity capital raise, I think it's $13 million worth, even if they do that right now, then hypothetically it still wouldn't even cause that to go down that much. Of course, hypothetically it would cause it to go down, but not by this extreme. So hopefully they do come out with some PR on exactly what is happening, because clearly based on the volume, something is happening. And looking at this from a short standpoint, it's not shorts either. So once again, who knows exactly what is happening? It's just very interesting, but maybe something behind the scenes is actually working for this whole 4-point plan. But again, I could be wrong. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence at the end of the day. I just wanted to quickly pop on and do this video and just let you know that nothing hypothetically to worry about. Even though some of your brokers might only show, for instance, 4 digits, which mine does as well, but it's nothing to worry about, obviously. So once again, let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comments below. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And without further ado, let's all make a lot of money on HCMC.